Okay, so here we have an income statement. Notice there's sales, then there's the returns, which gives us net sales, cost of goods sold, gross profit on sales, taxes, utilities, all of these other things. We want to know what the net income is. Now, the net income is your gross profit minus all of your operating expenses. And to get your gross profit, you have to take your net sales minus your cost of goods. So let's just kind of fill this in as we go. They have 4 blanks that need filled in. So your net sales is what you made in sales minus any returns or allowances that you had to give to the customer. So maybe a discount for something that went wrong, or something, an item they returned and didn't end up purchasing. Okay, so to find that, we just subtract 56,780 minus the $842. When we do, we get 55,938. Okay, we keep going. Next, they want the gross profit. Okay, the gross profit is the net sale minus the cost of goods. So now that we have our net sale here, our 55,938, we subtract the cost of the goods that you actually sold, which was 24,240. And now we're at 31,698. Okay, so that's our gross profit. This is our profit after taking out any returns and the cost of the merchandise we sold. Next, we want to find our net income. We do that by subtracting all the operating expenses from what we have so far. Okay, so our total operating expenses we're going to put right here. So we're going to total these numbers here and put our total. Okay, so 7,200 plus 52 plus 268 plus 996. Okay, so my total operating expenses are $8,516. So those are for taxes, depreciation, salary, and wages, not directly related to the price of the items you sold, but still required to run your business. And finally, we can answer our question. We can find our net income. So to find the net income, we take our gross profit and we subtract from it the operating expenses. So we are doing 31,698 minus 8,516. All right, that gives us $23,182. Okay, so the net income would be that amount. Okay, same spreadsheet here. What's the gross profit on sales? So really, they probably should have asked those in the opposite order because we had to find gross profit on sales in order to find the net income. Again, the gross profit on sales is your net sales minus the cost of goods you sold. So again, to find our net sales, first we have to take our sales and subtract any returns or allowances that were made. So again, that was the $56,780 minus the $842. And that gave us $55,938. Okay. Then to find the gross profit, now we're going to take those net sales we just found and subtract the cost of the goods that were sold. So we just subtract here. So we subtract 55,938 minus 24,240, and $31,698 once again is our cost of goods sold, or excuse me, gross profit on sale. Okay, last month, a kiosk at the mall had a total of sales of $8,432. Merchandise of $322 was returned. The goods that were sold cost them $4,364. And operating expenses for the month were $964. What is the gross profit on sales? Okay, now they gave you more numbers than you need here. Okay, so be really careful. All they want is the gross profit, which is our net sales minus our cost of goods sold. So first let's find the net sales, because they didn't give us that. They told us the total sales, okay? But what we need to do is take the total sale minus any returns to find out how much our sales were after people had returned some items. And so that's $8,432 minus, it says there were $322 in returns. Okay, so the net sales were $8,110. We want to find the gross profit, so we take our net sales and subtract from that the cost of goods that were sold. Where is that? Right here. It says that the cost of goods sold was $4,364. Okay, so again, to find our gross profit, we're going to take our net sale that we had right there, and now we're going to subtract the cost of those goods that they were using, the $4,364. And when we do, we get $3,746. Okay, and that is our gross profit on sales. Now, if they had asked for the net income, we would have had to continue on and use some of these other numbers that were given to us, but all they wanted was gross profit, so we stopped there. Okay, so here we have another income statement. When we are asked to find the net income, so notice it's clear down here at the bottom. We have to do some work to get there. Fortunately, they did the sales. Okay, so they had sales, and here's their returns. They went ahead and subtracted and found that value for us. All right, next we have the cost of goods sold. So they found the net sales for us. Then they gave us the cost of goods sold. We're going to have to find the gross profit. Okay, so the gross profit again is your net sales minus the cost of the goods that you sold. So we're going to go ahead and do that step. So we take the $47,953.24 and we subtract from that $24,295.49. Oh, not 49, just 40. Okay, that gives me a gross profit of $23,657.84. Okay, and this is a 23,657.84. Okay, the next thing we have are operating expenses. And there's a whole big list of operating expenses here that we have to total up, because again, we're aiming for net income. Net income is your gross profit minus your operating expenses. So here, notice there's a place on the sheet for total operating expenses. We're going to total these up and put our number right here. Okay, so we're going to add 6,124, 1,400, 400, $62.34, $52.38, $480, $720, $1,400, and then $52.80. Okay, when I do that, I get a total operating expenses of $10,691.52. So finally, I can find my net income. My net income is the gross profit on sales, which we found was $23,657.84, minus my operating expenses of $10,691.52. Subtract those, and I will have my answer. When I do, I get an answer of $12,966.32. All right, next we have housekeeping service. For the past month, it collected $4,120 for customer services, $120 for allowances for jobs that need to be redone because they weren't done right in the first place, wages of $1,600, and supplies of $423. Other expenses are $88. What is the net income for the month? So again, we need net income. So first we have to find our net sales. Okay, to find our net sales, we take the total sales. They have collected $4,120 from customers, minus any returns. So this is kind of a return because those are going to have to be redone. They weren't done right the first time, so it's kind of like a refund. They're doing it for free again. So we take $4,120 minus our return or allowances of $120. That's our net sales. It says the operating expenses including salaries and wages is $1,600. Supplies are $423, and other expenses are $88. What is the net income for the month? Now notice there's no cost of goods sold. So our net sales really is our gross profit. But we also have to take into account our expenses. So let's total the expenses. $1,600, $423, and $88. We're going to total those. So 1,600 plus 423 plus 88 is $2,111. These are our expenses. So to find our net income, we're going to take our gross profit, which was $4,000. It was our net sales, but they didn't give any cost of goods because they weren't really selling a good, they were selling a service. We subtract from that our operating expenses. So we're taking 4,000 minus 2,111, and we get $1,889 would be the net income.